I tried, you guys. I really, really tried. But once I ended up in the area, I just couldn't resist. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of mom life. And in today's video, I have a Trader Joe's haul for you. So I was actually trying to hold off on shopping in there. I was trying to keep my regular weekly grocery budget on the lower end for the next couple of weeks and just kind of earn my right to go into the store. But I had an appointment that was in the area, and this mama was actually early for once. What? Yes, I was early. And so I took advantage of the moments that I had, and I popped into Trader Joe's. I couldn't resist, and it was early in the morning, so it was so peaceful and so quiet, and I really got to just soak in Trader Joe's. I've been talking about Trader Joe's on my channel and doing hauls for years, and I always talk about how this place gives me all of the feels. More so during like the seasonal times, but today for me it was more the customer service. There was an employee on every corner, and everybody is always smiling. They're always happy. They're always eager to help. I had two people ringing me out, one guy who was swiping my groceries, another guy who was bagging. We had great conversation. They were just in such a good mood, and it makes me want to go back there. Makes me want to give them my money, because to be honest, I feel like I want to give somebody my money that thrives on customer service, because I am all about customer service. So I'm going to take you down to the counter. I'll show you what I got. This actually worked to my advantage because I saved a bunch of money on this week's grocery haul. Since I was trying to earn my right, I went in with my list, and I was able to get our favorites. I was able to get some new things, and I was able to cut $40 off of my list already. So now I have a super small grocery haul for the weekend, and that's all that I'm going to need for our regular Walmart staples to get us through. So this actually ended up working out, and I was really happy with what I found. So let's go down to the counter. I'll show you what I got this time at Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna throw in the prices. Okay, you guys, so here is my quick little overview of what I got for $133. So definitely a difference shopping at Trader Joe's than Walmart, but I still think I got some quality things and unique things that I don't often get anyplace else. So I did just get some of this cut butternut squash. I had an every plate meal where I did butternut squash risotto, and it was so good, and it was simply by roasting it. And by roasting it, it gave like a really good sweet potato feel, which I felt when you're doing low carb was just something that satisfied that potato sensation and that sweetness without actually eating the potato. So I picked up some butternut squash. I'm gonna roast it and do the same thing. I thought this was a really good deal for this broccoli and cauliflower duet. I always usually pick up one or the other, but a combo works perfectly for the size and what we use it for in the week. I picked up some green grapes. You can tell they need a really good washing, but they're gonna love them once I set that up. And some organic blueberries and some organic strawberries. So I sprung for a little bit more money and got the organic kind. Sometimes I do when they're in season and they're cheaper. When they're out of season, I already have a high produce bill, so to do the organic kills me. But I'm gonna pop up a picture right here that I took in Trader Joe's, and I'm also gonna pop up a picture of the strawberry that I took a picture of that I got from Walmart. I had never seen a strawberry this big, you guys. I mean, it was literally bigger than the palm of my hand. It was blowing my mind, and I kept thinking to myself, like, this can't not be genetically modified. It is so big. And then inside of Trader Joe's, right next to each other, was the organic strawberries and then the non-organic, and the organic strawberries look normal in size, something that you would expect to see off of a strawberry plant. And then the ones in the container that were off to the side were double the size, and that's the reason why I like to do organic when it comes to certain kind of produce, because you know that that's being injected with something to make them that big. So this was expensive, and so were these in comparison to the regular ones, but I sprung, like I said, for the more expensive strawberries and blueberries just to kind of satisfy my mind after seeing that huge one that came from Walmart. Got some mixed medley cherry tomatoes for snack boxes and Maya. I picked up this Belgium chocolate pudding again. I got this last time and Mason really enjoyed it, and it held really well inside of his Yum box. That seal is pretty good, so any kind of sprinkles or toppings that I put on the pudding, Mason said didn't go anywhere by the time he opened up to eat his lunch. So I picked this up as a treat for him. And then I picked up some of the crumbled blue cheese. I'm going to stuff some olives with this, and I'm also going to make some keto blue cheese dressing. That keto lady has a really good recipe that Nicole always talks about, so I'm dying to make that. I'm the only one who eats blue cheese dressing, but I'm dying to eat some really good crispy chicken wings with some good blue cheese dressing. So I picked that up for that. I picked up a small bag of baby red potatoes for a recipe, and then look at this giant bag of apples. There was like a whole big sign that this is some kind of special apple. It's the piñata. It says a surprise for your taste buds, and it's a classic apple flavor with a tropical twist. I don't know, it sounded really interesting. A cross between 3 heirloom apples: Golden Delicious, Cox Orange, Piping, and Duchess of Oldenburg. I've never even heard of those other 2 apples, but supposedly this is supposed to be like some crazy kind of apple. There was a huge display and sign and everything, and for $6 I thought 5-pound bag of organic apples was a good deal. So picked that up. Picked up the thing of the Trader Joe's potato tots. Got a thing of rice pudding. This is like Mama's guilty pleasure. And I did pick up one thing of regular pizza dough. So you guys are going to see different kind of flatbread pizza crust down there. But I have just been craving to make pizza, not even to eat it, just to make pizza with regular dough. Walmart always used to carry a dough like this, and then they discontinued it. So if you don't get the already pre-cooked kind, then you have to get like the Pillsbury refrigerated dough crust. And I just don't feel like it's as good as working dough on a pan, and I don't really have time to play with yeast to make regular dough and stuff like that. So I picked this up. It's been a while since we've played with it, but I figured we would give that a try and use the dough again for some pizza. Got the gnocchi of gorgonzola. Jake really likes this. And then this is something I've never seen. So one vegetable that we all kind of like inside of the house is carrots. It's one of the vegetables I can actually get inside of my husband. And I like the tri-colored carrots. I usually buy the really pretty ones that are like long carrot stalks that are the yellow and the purple and the orange. And I think they're so good. And then I saw these and I was like, what a cool thing to try. And so it has the yellow, orange, and purple carrots already sliced, and it says a blend of lightly seasoned orange, yellow, white, and purple carrots. So I thought that would be interesting to give a try, so I picked that up. Picked up our hash brown cakes, and then the only little snacks that I picked up were just right here, and that's if you want to count these sweet and spicy pecans as a snack. I mean, it is mine, but I'm literally obsessed, and this time I bought 2 bags. I kick myself every single time that I go that I don't buy 2, because one of these will be gone in a day or 2, and then I kind of get my craving past me, and I probably could hold off and portion the next bag, but I'm addicted to these things. They are seriously the best flavored pecan I've ever tasted. I keep trying them. I even went to Buc-ee's here where they have, it's a huge gas station. If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, it has like 125 pumps and a store on the inside that's larger than a grocery store. And they have a huge aisle with all of these already made nuts, trail mixes, candies, and they had a sweet and spicy pecans. I spent like $10 on this big bag. It didn't even hold a candle. I made the sweet pecans that were in the Southern Keto Cookbook. They're good. They're not this. So I picked up 2 bags of these pecans this time, and like I said, I'm going to try and make that hold out as long as I can, but they won't even last a week, and I only go once a month, so that's like my real treat. And then this is the only treat I picked up for the kiddos. This was still on markdown for $4.99, and I think that's so good for this tower of cookies. It took us a whole month. We still have just a few of these toffee oat cookies in the snack bin, and then that's it. So it took us a whole month to go through all of these, and I use these instead of buying buying snacks at the store. So I thought that was a good deal to pick that up again because everybody enjoyed them. Every single flavor was delicious, just in case you want to pick them up. There wasn't one that we didn't like. So got that again. And then of course our favorite white cheddar corn puffs that are like pirate's booty. So that was really it for our snack section. And then this was really it for the meats. I'm pretty stocked up on meats, and I think that Walmart has the better price even for their all natural meats. Walmart's prices are still better, but Daryl prefers the boneless, skinless chicken thighs from Trader Joe's. So that's the only meat that I picked up while I was there. And then I did pick up coconut shrimp for myself for when we do our meatless Fridays. And then this is the other pizza crust that I picked up, and I've never seen this before. Maybe they've had it and I've just overlooked it, but I thought this was really neat. We just got a rustic kind of pizza crust from Walmart, and they made some amazing pizzas, and my kids liked them. And that was like an already pre-made crust that came out of a thing, and we just decorated it and put it in the oven. And I don't normally buy stuff like that, like a boboli or whatever, but the kids really, really enjoyed it, and it was super easy and convenient. So when I saw these long ones, and there's 2 in there, I thought, all right, we're gonna give this one a try. I thought that was a really great deal. So I picked this up. I'm just gonna throw this in the freezer for a quick pizza night. And then I got a baguette. No need for this right now, but they have the best baguettes, and it freezes so well. So I cut it in half and stick it in my food saver and suction it really good and tight, and then stick it in the freezer, and it lasts forever. So whenever we're doing a pasta night or something and I want garlic bread, I'll just pull out a half of the baguette and slather some butter and garlic on it and toast it up, and it's instant garlic bread. So this really works well for that, and like I said, it freezes well. And then I did get some of the garlic naan. I haven't got this in a really, really long time, but I used to get this all the time and make pizzas out of it for the kids. And I've just been buying like store-bought pizza, but I have tons of my own homemade sauce that I portion out. And so I think it would be better off if I just used my homemade sauce and this garlic naan and go back to making the kids some flatbread pizzas. It's definitely cheaper and, you know, healthier to do my version. So I got that for that. And then speaking of garlic bread, I never saw these before, and I was in the store super, super early. So I felt like I had a really good opportunity to walk around. There was nobody in there, and I could really look without people being in my way. And I never saw this before. And this was their garlic and cheese breadsticks, and they look really, really good. And again, just something else to pull out of the freezer really quick when we're doing some kind of pasta night or like a Caesar salad night or something like that. I bought the golden round crackers, and I actually just bought crackers from Walmart. We haven't even broken into the box, but we prefer these so much better. So I'm actually gonna push that one to the back as a fallback because I only go to Trader Joe's, like I said, once a month. So we'll use the ones that we like first, and then we'll fall back on those Walmart ones once these are out. I got a can of large black pitted olives. I'm gonna stuff that with that blue cheese. And then here is our pastas. So I got the organic spaghetti, the penne rigati, and then the fusilli, which I absolutely love, any kind of corkscrew pasta. So got those 3. And then here's the stuff that I picked up for the dogs. So I got them the peanut butter flavored dog treats. I usually get them whatever seasonal ones that they have. I didn't have any seasonal ones out right now because it's not really any kind of apropos season. They do Halloween, they do Thanksgiving, they do Christmas, but I didn't see anything for right now. So I just picked up the peanut butter flavor kind. And then I also picked up some of this cold pressed and unrefined virgin coconut oil. And so I'm going to use this to put in their food. Someone suggested this since I make my own dog food, and they saw in the meal prep video if I had heard about adding coconut oil to your dog's food. And so I did some research on it, and they say coconut oil and pumpkin are really good things to put inside of your dog's food to help with coat and their skin and stuff. And so I'm going to alternate one time that I do pumpkin and one time I'll do coconut oil. So I picked that up for them. And then I also picked up this. So since I've been making their own food, I don't often buy any kind of dog food anymore. But I figured since I was in Trader Joe's, I would buy more of this better quality dog food. Like this bag was $10, which I think is a lot because I would normally get like a Beneful or something, and $10 gets me a bag that is double the weight. But they're not eating too much of this stuff right now. They're really only eating what I'm cooking them. So I thought this would give them their extra omega-3s and their added vitamins and minerals that they'll need. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little little of this on top of their food that I already make them, and hopefully they'll enjoy that. But picked that up for them. And then last but not least, I picked up some flowers. So I always get flowers from Trader Joe's, and I mentioned that they have amazing quality in their floral department. If you guys need flowers for any holiday, this is what I would go there for. If you have a mother or a sister whose birthday and you want to give them flowers or something, I always suggest going there. Their quality lasts for so long, and they have a wide array of choices for a really amazing price. So I usually get the hydrangeas and the eucalyptus. I feel like it looks very farmhouse when I put it in my white pitcher. Every once in a while, if it's some seasonal time, like during the fall time, I'll get the pumpkins on the stick to throw in there. If it's Christmas time, I might throw in some kind of red poinsettia or something. And I think maybe next time I'll actually get the spring bouquet. It's not quite spring yet, so I didn't want to get the spring one, but I always get this combination at some point just because I really like how good it looks together. But that is it, you guys. That's what I got this time at Trader Joe's for $133. Okay, you guys, so that was it for this month's Trader Joe's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. I do try and post a Trader Joe's haul at least once a month here on this channel. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.